Are you someone who calculates a move for too long, but it is the wrong move? So as you can see, you may or may not will see some hard moves and then you just want to calculate it. But your time is low, so you may get low on time. So if you're playing bullets of blitz and your opponent plays a weird move, but you just don't know that is it the best move if you move there or take it. Is it a checkmate? Is it a check? Or does it have any dangers? You might be considered weird about it. So how to calculate better? Let's begin. So what is the swap rule? As you can see, the swap rule is the fastest calculating rule where you calculate your moves, strengths, and weaknesses, and you calculating the opponent's moves, opportunities, and threats. So please click or press next chapter to continue. So let's play QG5 to continue. First things first, you don't want to move QG5. You don't want to move QG5 because if you move QG5, then maybe there's some dangers. You cannot reveal it back and move another. It's a game. So you want to look for QG7's strengths and weaknesses. So what are their strengths? So when you move, you are actually maintaining your pawn to take the knight. But your pawn is in danger. Well, it's also good because you are also running away your queen away from being taken by the knight. And you cannot take the knight because of this rook. As you can see, the rook is pinning the pawn. And you are also threatening a mate. So QXG2 is a checkmate. But however, the weaknesses is that your opponent can play QG5. To protect the checkmate, trying to exchange queens to make the knight slide out of danger, which means that you want your knight to not get attacked by anything. And you also need to exchange queens or run away your queen. You have to play a queen move, or you need to protect your queen, because else that queen is a free queen. And then you have to make the knight run away, and that's just weird. Now you have to protect your pawn now. But there's 1, 2, and 3 attackers, whereas you can only move one time, which means only one defender is allowed. So you have to calculate it. So you have to decide if it's the good move or a bad move with the strengths and the weaknesses. So calculate before you play. And you don't calculate easy problems or non-weird moves. You want to calculate them. Because maybe, just maybe, it's going to be setting a trap. So let's play NG5 to continue. So your opponent plays h6. Let's see what are the threats and what are the opportunities. There are only one threat, and that is that he kicks off your knight on g5, which means you have to move back now. However, now you can sacrifice your knight by playing knight f7, attacking the queen, which is 9 points, and it is 3 points. And if he takes your knight, you can play bishop g6, getting the queen. And the queen is 9 points, rook is 5 points, bishop or knight is 3 points, pawn is 1 point, and king is infinite. Which means he has to move his queen or do something else. You have to move your queen, else your queen is going to be taken, except if you're making a threat. So it's going to be bad. So don't forget to calculate weird moves, worse moves. Maybe it's not worse, maybe it's very bad or something for you to think, and you haven't calculated it. Or non-understandable moves. So the fifth one is ignoring the threat or danger levels. Danger levels are counting the points of the piece where your opponent attacks a piece and you attack the piece higher than the piece they are attacking, which is worth more than the piece they're attacking. So here, black's bishop is attacking the unprotected knight, and knight is 3 points. What is worth more than a knight? A rook, which is 5 points, a queen, which is 9 points, and a king, which is infinite, because if you lose it, you lose the game. So, can you attack the rook? You cannot attack the rook. Can you attack the queen? You cannot attack the queen. So, can you attack the king though? You can attack the queen, the king, because now he has to run. QB7 is a check, but what happens if he takes? Danger levels are when you attack a piece worth more than that piece, and you also have to solve the unprotected piece problem. You must understand this. So QB7 is a check, but what if the king takes? If the king takes, you haven't solved the knight problem. QA8 is, yes, a check, and is also called a checkmate because your opponent can't block the check, take the queen, or move her queen, which is the opponent's queen. Or king, like that. So a danger level occurs when a piece is attacking your unprotected piece, and you can attack your opponent's piece that is worse than your opponent's unprotected piece. And also you're actually solving the unprotected problem. However, if you attack a piece worse than your attacked unprotected piece, but then you realize that it can be attacked, and now it's a double attack or attack worse than your attack unprotected piece, and you just didn't solve the unprotected piece problem. You're just making it even worse. So remember, don't get double attacked or unsolving the unprotected problem while using danger levels. strengths are your piece that has some good things, and weaknesses are when you move, there is a bad thing coming. And when you want to calculate an opponent's move, you want to see the opportunities that the opponent missed to protect it, and the threats they want to make to you. And remember danger levels to be good. Thanks for watching, and let's go to another video. Thank you.